Hi, I'm Mary.
And I'm Katie, and this is The Housewife Did It.
Pop culture edition. Would you rather get stuck on the Harry Styles hiking trail or subscribe to our show? And if you pick subscribe to our show, then you are legally obligated to then
Must
do
do
it.
it. Yep.
Yes. So you can also use the code Mary788 for money off of your order from Every Jules after you subscribe, because that's your reward.
Yes.
And that we work on an honor system.
It's like a reward. All right. You ready? Tidbits are back. We have real, tried and true tidbits. So, have you seen this video of Benson Boone, Kelly Clarksoning Adele?
I don't know what that means.
Did you see the video of Benson Boone covering an Adele song?
No.
Okay.
But I like when Kelly Clarkson does that.
Yes. So the concept is that when Kelly Clarkson covers people's songs, she always makes it better than theirs. Mm-hmm. So it's like a bad thing. You don't want Kelly Clarkson to cover your song because then you can never sing your song again because she did it better. And Benson Boone did When We Were Young by Adele. And it's so good. I was going to play it a little bit, but I don't know if we're allowed to do that, so never mind. Yeah. Go look it up. So good. Okay, Jeanette McCurdy has announced her first novel. It's called Half His Age. And if we learned anything from her memoir, I fear it could wreck us. Mm-hmm. But I do want to know, is anyone down for a Housewives group read?
Yes, and then we can follow it up with Haley Kiyoko's new book, which is a lesbian period piece.
Wow.
Based on how her and Becca met and fell in love.
Wow, and this is like her second novel, right? Like she's written books before? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very excited. Did you? I know you did see it because we talked about it actually. So never mind. Allie Luber has moved to Charleston. Do you think that she is going to join the Southern Hospitality cast?
Yes.
Because she's been hanging out with them, right?
Yeah. Like she just posted that thing with Maddie and Lake and someone else where they were dressed as the Cheetah Girls.
How do you think she's going to fit in with them?
I think that her and Maddie and Grace Lilly would really vibe.
Yeah, like, I was like, she's going to be
hippie, astrology queens.
I was like, her and Grace Lilly are going to be so funny together, little astrology girlies. And then she found another DJ to hang out with. Cool.
A so DJ cute. Who is mentored by her ex-boyfriend, but
but maybe we'll get some James Kennedy tea. True. Maybe Maddie will have had a falling out.
I would love to continue watching Allie Luber on my TV.
Yeah, love Allie. I would hate for her to be like shunned because of whatever. And our worlds collided this week when Harry Styles and Carol Radziwill, I never thought I'd say this, went to a wedding together.
Yeah, so strange. He has a girlfriend, so I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't mean like they like whatever. I just mean, why is a former housewife of New York who is like old?
Yeah. His girlfriend's off doing PR for her new movie, and he's like, who will I take?
Yeah.
Carol from The Real Housewives?
Exactly. I couldn't think of anyone that like so obvious.
Right.
In strange Harry news, Mary already referenced this. Police keep getting called to a hiking trail that Harry was recently photographed on because fans are going out there and humping the ground. I was about to say someone called the police, but
They did.
They did. Often, apparently. Disgusting news. Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun are dating. And better yet, they met at Jeff Bezos' Venice wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She said, how can I make this worse?
Yeah.
For myself.
She said,
I'm actually loving being hated.
Full evil.
Yeah, exactly. If you are here again next week for our true crime episode, you will hear mention of this, but it's one of the most talked about pop culture moments right now, so yes. I had to put it here. Right. Has everyone watched Unknown Number on Netflix?
Yes, and I'm gonna give you spoilers this time. Yeah. Next week I'll skirt around.
It'll be too late.
Spoilers.
Yeah. I would say though,
feel free to skip this part.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen the spoilers, like, I watched it and I already like had suspicions, but like literally a day later, I started watching all of the like these videos were coming up that were spoiling it. So like, if you have somehow avoided the spoilers, more power to you. But then skip ahead because we're gonna do it here.
Yeah,
Mary, what can you tell us about the Lisa Rinna Lifetime movie about the same story?
Of course. So this is where the spoilers come. So the premise of Unknown Number is that a girl, she's like, what, 14? Well, I think she's 13 when this starts. Mm-hmm. Starts getting these like unknown numbers texting her about her and her boyfriend, texting other people at their school, and just like saying these like
Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, like super like weird things, and then like also like mean things, and then it becomes very sexual things. Mm-hmm. Specifically about her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And it goes on for like 2 years, and her and the boyfriend break up over that time. And then he gets new girlfriends, and they start getting messages from the numbers, and it's just crazy. And then police finally are able to track the number back to the girl's mom. Mm-hmm. And she's been sending them, except for the first two.
Not buying it.
Right. So, in the Lisa Rinna movie, it's a very different premise. So, it's about a girl who is going off to college soon. She's in her senior year, and she has, at only 18 years old, has essentially founded a charity. Centered around bullying. Because she was bullied when she was a freshman. And there's a girl at their school who had just gone through a cyberbullying scandal, and they learned that the person who was cyberbullying that girl was a substitute teacher at the school. And Lisa Rinna, who is the mom of the charity girl, is like asking the cyberbully girl's mom about like, oh my gosh, like that's so scary. And Lisa Rinna is a music teacher at the school, and so she knows a little bit about like what was happening, but she's like asking the mom like how they coped with it and stuff. And she's like, it actually like brought us so much closer together, and like and a light bulb went off in Lisa Rinna's head, and she said, closer together, you say? Interesting. So she goes and buys several burner phones. And starts texting her daughter from them. And it's mostly just about her charity. And she's like, your charity sucks. Your charity is stupid. And then the daughter starts dating one of the boys who like bullied her when she was a freshman. Because now she's popular because of the charity stuff. And so she's like, they hate you. Don't you remember what they did to you? Blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't take very long for them to realize it's Lisa Rinna. And yes, so it's very different because in the real life story, if you do not believe that woman is a pedophile, you are like in full denial. She was in love with her daughter's boyfriend for sure. That was the reason. And so very
I think
different.
it was like a byproduct that it made her daughter need her. Like she's like,
Right.
oh, that's cool too.
Right.
You know. But
that wasn't the main thing.
No.
She was not keeping the main thing the main thing.
No.
Yeah, so very different reasoning, different content of the messages. The only thing that was the same, even like Lisa Rinna and the girl's dad were like divorced because he had like abused Lisa Rinna when they were married. That's not the case in real life. The mom in real life didn't have a job. Lisa Rinna works at the school, so it's very, very loosely based. It's also awful.
Don't waste your time, folks.
Yeah, we were cackling, and it's not supposed to be funny.
True. Well, thanks for suffering for the art. Okay, so into our main topics for the day. Normally we would put our big thing at the end, but I feared that we could not get through this podcast at all without just going ahead and talking about this. The Instagram post heard around the world. Taylor Swift is engaged. Obviously. This is one of those moments where everyone will remember where they were when they found out. So I ask, where were you?
Me?
Yep.
I was on the playground. I had just blown the whistle for us to go in for recess, and then I stopped, and I was standing there with my mouth open, and my kids were like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong?" And I called our school counselor, and she said that she had like a group of kids in her office, and she said, "Oh, hold on, Miss Packard's calling me. This must be important." It's like, and she knew that we were on the playground, so she thought like maybe one of my kids was hurt, and she needed to come get them. And so she answered, she's like, "Hey, are y'all okay?" And I was like, "Did you see it?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "They're engaged." And she was like, "Shut up." And I was like, "No, they are." It was crazy.
My kids
are all engaged
on the playground.
She said, "Taylor and Travis." I said, "Yes."
Yes. Yeah. I just so happened to be working from home that day, and so I was in my kitchen. I get I have alerts set up for Taylor Swift, but they come late every time.
Mine do not.
And so I was like 9 minutes behind, I think. And I like looked down and I saw it, and I immediately called Billy. I had gotten off the phone with Billy soon before, and I immediately called him back, and he was like, "Already?" And I said, Taylor Swift is engaged. And he said, and I said, "No, it's real. It's from her page." And then I was listening to a book. I immediately turned it off and put on Taylor Swift in Love playlist.
I also, so I get the notifications. I got it immediately, but I didn't open it because I figured it was just another variant.
Yes.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at it later.
Yeah. No, not. Let us know in the comments where you were when the news broke. I'm obsessed with her ginormous vintage ring. Could not be more her.
You know,
if it tried.
It's ugly.
Yeah, wrong. But why does it match the logo from the letter that she wrote us when she got her master's? Suspicious. I mean, not that like people are usually involved in like the picking of their ring, so it's like she could have known, but I don't know, man. Interesting.
It could also be that like He just knows that's her vibe.
Yeah, he saw
You
the
know?
logo and he said,
that would be pretty as a ring.
yeah, interesting. So I think we have gotten answers to most things about the engagement at this point. Travis proposed in their backyard at their home in Kansas. It was right after they recorded the podcast. According to Ed, who could be Tree Payne's worst nightmare, one of these days. He just, man,
Yeah,
he said,
true.
"Oh, I cannot wait to talk about this."
I like somebody said it's so telling that he knows his gal well enough that he could count on her to yap for 2 hours
Yeah.
while they set up a proposal behind her back.
Yeah, for sure. Ed said that I was about to say Kelsey. That Travis had wanted to wait until later, like I guess wanted to line it up with their anniversary.
Maybe
But
like their second anniversary?
Yeah. But that Taylor was getting antsy. This is hard for me to imagine.
Tree Payne said, "Shut the fuck up. Don't ever say that again."
Yeah, that Taylor Swift was getting antsy for a proposal so much that Travis was like, "Fine, I can't wait a single other week. She's just bugging the shit out of me." Like I don't know, Ed.
Okay.
You lost me there, buddy.
Yeah.
So, yes, the beautiful secret garden of her mind was being set up while they were recording. And so all of those times that she said, "This show got me a boyfriend," Travis was like, "She doesn't even know." They said he Easter egged the Easter egger. People are also excited to know that basically the mushiness that I asked you about last time when I said, is he spitting actually romantic lyrics, was really just his pre-proposal vows. He was like, "I love her so much."
He said, "She will say yes."
Yes. No surprise here. Travis,
Let
of
me
course,
start
did.
proposing now.
Yeah, honestly. Just get it started. It's not surprising at all that Travis asked Scott for his blessing. It seems a lot of people in their inner circle knew. Like, I was shocked to find out that, like, I don't know, this is like silly, but like, I was shocked to find out that Patrick Mahomes knew. Like, I just think, like, how are these people able to keep their mouths shut and like wait? And like, Ed had asked.
Surely he didn't tell his wife.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, sure, right? But like, people, like, I don't know. Ed said that, like, he asked Travis, like, when are you going to announce it? And he was like, whenever Taylor tells me to. But it's like, did y'all, every single person you, like, Brittany, I think they did tell Brittany, because Brittany and Pat basically said, like, they got a FaceTime right after it happened, because this is, like, his best friend. And it's like, okay, but did you sign an NDA, like, over the phone first? Like, right. That's so crazy to me that they had to wait until she decided to announce it. And obviously she had to wait till August 26th because that's 13 times 2.
Also, like, maybe they're just good friends, you know? I hate to say it.
Yeah, I agree.
I hate to give Brittany Mahomes credit.
Yeah.
But maybe they're just good friends.
I agree. I think, like, it does kind of, like, indicate, like, the realness and the closeness of these relationships, that it's just like, okay, like, you're, like, if you're pregnant and you can't tell anyone, like, people keep secrets. But it's so hard for me to think that, like, Tree Payne was like, tell who you want to tell, and, like, it won't get out. Like, I don't know. It's just everything with Taylor Swift is so sealed, usually, that I don't know. It was just shocking to me to find out that, like, Jason knew it was happening during the podcast and he kept his cool, and, like, all of their family knew, and then afterwards, for like 2 weeks before it was announced, like, some of their friends knew. I'm just like, that's nuts. I would never trust anyone that much. I did want to say, like, the saddest thing to me has been that this has become, in the worst way ever, the great unifier, in that MAGA folks think that this means Taylor Swift is about to become a conservative. She's entering her trad wife era.
Because that's how it works.
Uh-huh.
Your political beliefs just change when you get married.
When you marry the Pfizer guy, specifically. Right. But yeah, I saw a video the other day. This person was saying, like, this podcast that I listen to. It's called The Necessary Conversation. It's these people that talk to their MAGA parents during the podcast. And she said, I'm so excited about this because this is bringing back male and female marriage to this country. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift single-handedly, even though 90% of bisexual women are married to men, Taylor Swift bringing back man and woman marriage.
Statistic is insane. This is
I just made it up, really guys. But,
okay, but that's here's the thing: is bisexual women are like the one stereotype you can always count on.
Yes, of course.
Like, if there's like, one thing a bisexual woman is gonna have, it's a boyfriend.
If there's one thing that ladies like me and you are sad about, it's that male and female marriage is still alive and well. It's rocking, guys. Even for people that have
in this house.
In both of these houses.
I can't believe it.
So I'm just like, unfortunately, Queen, women keep marrying men. And we agree it's disgusting.
When will they stop, actually?
It's awful. But like Taylor Swift just brought it back to this country is crazy.
What are your thoughts on women marrying men?
Gross. I'm just like, I think it's so crazy to think that like this person who has had, what's the word I want? Public fights with Donald Trump for years is marrying the Pfizer guy. And we're like, oh my God, they are about to be MAGA to their core. Like, what are you talking about?
Didn't he like shit all over Harrison Butker?
Yeah, I mean, he said like, I disagree with him, but like he's my teammate or whatever. But I get that like Taylor Swift, our emotional support billionaire, like does some things. Would I want her to not be around Brittany Mahomes? Yeah, my dream. Would I love for her to be like way more like me? Yeah. In her politics? Yeah, of course.
Would I like for her to marry someone who's not a man? Sure.
Also sure. But I like, I don't know. Just like her hanging out with Brittany Mahomes doesn't take away the fact that like that she wrote canceled, and we'll see what happens there. But it's so crazy to me. Like y'all are grasping. You said we lost a billionaire to the libs. Can't have it. We want her back. We like, have dibs on all of the billionaires.
Y'all really couldn't just settle for Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun?
Yeah, come
on. You need her too.
Sydney Sweeney single-handedly bringing back male and female relationships.
Yeah. I will say I disagree with the people who are like, no, like this is like her husband's coworker's wife.
Yeah.
Like she has to hang out. I'm like, okay, I think that they are
friends. She doesn't have to go to her birthday dinner.
Yeah. I think that they are friends.
Yeah.
However, I also like, look, I got lucky in that my best friend and my husband's best friend are married to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely like her.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe the same things as her.
Mm-hmm.
But also, my husband when I met him, was a frat boy in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a lot of friends that we don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's kind of how the cookie crumbles when you're married to someone.
Yeah.
And so like, you're around these people, and like you're around these people enough that like it's okay if she doesn't hate her.
Yeah. You know? And like I think, yeah, are Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce a little lukewarm in the politics department? Yes. Right? Like they hang out with people that I would not hang out with.
Right.
But like I also don't need them to be everything for me.
Right.
And like, did y'all not see when Taylor Swift said she would not vote for Donald Trump? Like, and now you're just like, she's ours because she's marrying a man.
Right.
Just like almost everyone
else. She literally made a whole documentary about herself to essentially say, I won't vote for that man.
Yeah.
And then wrote a song about school shootings.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I'll be the same.
And so maybe that's why Taylor Swift has to marry a man.
Yeah. Or it's because she loves him. Disgusting prospect, but could be true. All right. Anything else on the engagement?
No.
Cool.
Oh. I did want to talk about how cute it is when he was like talking about being engaged on this most recent episode, and he just kept saying like, I get to tell you guys who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And like, he's not once did he call her his fiance. He just was like, she is the love of my life. She is my future, my everything, my moon and my stars.
Yeah.
The whole world to me.
Yeah. Jason's like, isn't it cool to call someone your fiance? And he's like, the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with.
He's like, I would never say that.
Yeah. He's like, we're married already. What are you talking about? Some new info and theories about Showgirl, the life of a showgirl, whatever we're calling it, have obviously emerged since we spoke last. So one thing that I think is notable is that a lot of the photos from the Showgirl shoot were taken in the same dressing room as the Delicate music video, which like I think just kind of lends itself to, is it the Reputation sister album? You know? Yeah. Besties. Jason says he is so deep into these Easter egg theories and that he sends them to Travis and Taylor all the time and they just okay. Because they're not going to tell him. Probably. Yeah. He asked Travis about some of these. He said, now why is there a Pinocchio behind you? And Travis said, isn't that a Disney movie? Boy, if you don't shut your mouth, you know that is not what he was asking. He was not asking who is Pinocchio. You weirdo. Travis does keep rubbing it in our face that he is just listening to the album on repeat. Right now, Opalite is his favorite, obviously.
Because it's about him.
Yeah, obviously. It's the same shit. He says that about the Alchemy in So High School, too. He confirms that we will want to dance to this one.
Because it's orange. Oh, wait. We're wearing orange.
Sugars!
We are the Easter eggs.
Yes. And so I just want to put out my theory that I think TS13 will be her last. I think Travis is going to wrap up his NFL career. Then they're going to live happily ever after. And then I think she's going to write for other people. Maybe for one Miss Sabrina Carpenter. Or with her. That's my prediction. Obviously not like what I want, but like I do think she's gonna Zendaya and what's his name this, and they're just gonna do their life together. Yeah, thoughts?
I don't agree. I just think I just think about like Elton John still kicking it.
Yeah.
You know, and like I just feel like it seems unlikely to me that she would just like be like I don't know, that she would just like feel the need to eventually just stop.
Yeah.
Like, nope, not gonna do it anymore. I don't know.
I just think she would want to like go out, however, like in control and be like TS13. That's my last.
Right.
And
I
like,
do think if she did do that, it would be the 13th.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe she'll do 26.
Yeah.
All
Perfect.
right. A reminder, you can use code TS12 for merch for 12% off until October 3rd. On to our next section, and I have brought in my favorite Sabrina Carpenter fan.
Mary.
No. Sorry, Mary. Billy is here because
Ow.
because
Ow. Is he just gonna squat?
I guess so. You're just gonna squat?
I guess so, yeah.
Because
We didn't
he
prepare for this.
His
he
muscles.
loves Sabrini Weenie so much.
She's great.
And I just wanted, obviously, Mary, your thoughts on Man's Best Friend, but I wanted Billy to share his thoughts too, because he's obsessed.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Me first or Billy first?
You first. What are your top 3 on Man's Best Friend?
Oh, they change every day.
I know.
I think
Can you
I
hear me
have
at all?
like
Yeah.
I think I have like a really solid top 5
Okay.
at this point, because like they just keep coming in and out. So like I like Tears. This is in no particular order.
Oh,
Tears, Go-Go Juice, My Man on Willpower, Nobody's Son, and what's the other one? Please hold. I need to look back on
hold.
the titles. This is embarrassing.
We'll cut it. No one will know.
Never Getting Laid.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Billy. You can go 3 or 5.
I'm just gonna go 3.
Okay.
Go-Go Juice, number 1. House Tour, number 2. Nobody's Son, number 3.
Ooh, Nobody's Son, number 3.
Yeah.
Billy screaming,
there's
"That
other
boy
one
is
that
corrupt."
I think Tears was like in contention for number 3. Like it could be kind of interchanged there. But yeah.
But you love That Boy Is Corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
I feel like I wouldn't love Tears as much if not for Coleman Domingo.
Sure, the music video is like a huge part. Do you want my chair?
No.
Okay, mine are My Man on Willpower, Never Getting Laid, and then for number 3, like I keep going back and forth between Go-Go Juice and Nobody's Son. So I guess that's my top 4. But I mean, I don't know. And then I also have a hard time because like I do kind of think Manchild would be in my top 5, but it's hard for me to like even think about Manchild anymore.
Yes.
Like we've had so much time with it.
True.
So I feel like if I had to pick a 5th, like between Manchild and House Tour,
I do like House Tour.
House Tour is like just so interesting. I guess overall,
it sounds like a pinball game.
Yeah, true. Overall,
What'd you say?
It sounds like a pinball game.
Yeah, I get that.
I was about to do That Boy Is Corrupt, which is not right.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts overall? I will tell you, Billy, before you came in, I told Mary Short and Sweet is Billy's second favorite album of all time. And she said Short and Sweet was my favorite album of all time. So Mary, what does that mean?
I like Man's Best Friend better.
Okay. But you like both Sabrina Carpenter albums more than any Taylor Swift album?
Say it, Mary.
Yeah. Say it, girl. We're on an audio medium here. Say it with your chest.
I do.
Okay. That's
like
fine.
Whole albums, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, so you like Man's Best Friend better. Any thoughts on that? You want to share?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's so good. I like that every song sounds like a different like decade
Yeah.
of music to me. Like we've got the songs that sound like ABBA, we got songs that sound like arcade games, we've got her pulling a full Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I just think that it's so cool, and I love that. Like I love the poetry of Taylor Swift's music, truly.
Yeah.
But I also love how like devastatingly funny
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter is, and like I think that like being funny is one of my top traits. And so getting to sing funny songs that are good is like one of my favorite things. And also I'm not about to say that like I sing like Sabrina Carpenter, but Sabrina Carpenter sings more in the key that I can sing in.
Sure.
Than Taylor Swift does. And so I love singing along with Sabrina Carpenter music because I can. Sometimes Taylor Swift be going so low I can't hit it.
Like, true.
But so I love like just singing to Sabrina Carpenter and dancing to Sabrina Carpenter. I think she's so funny. And I don't know, I think that like you don't get a lot of like funny songs that are like worthwhile.
Yeah, and they're like sad too and like relatable.
And like relatable, yes.
Yeah. I don't at all. We are not pitting the girlies against each other. We're not trying to do the Clara Bow thing where we're like, she's edgier than Taylor Swift.
I'm so excited for a collab song.
Yes. Them together, incredible. But they're just so different. And like
for different vibes.
Yeah, like the ability to say like tits in a song while making us like sad and like being like, oh man, like breakups are so hard and like thinking about you with someone else's tits. Like it's just like she is so funny. And
then I hope he gets agoraphobia.
Yes. How do you
all in one song?
See, okay, this is the one thing I will compare them in. When Tortured Poets Department came out, and I said, this girl just said typewriter apartment department in one song. I don't know about all that. And then Sabrina Carpenter said agoraphobia, and I said, oh, hell yeah. Put all the syllables in there. I think for now, I still prefer Short and Sweet, but I think that Man's Best Friend is like artistically better. Incredible, genius, like so well thought out.
The lyricism.
Yeah, it's incredible. But I will say I cannot be trusted on a first listen. Like, I hate everything. If I don't know the song, I hate it. Like, on a first listen, I'm not a fan, ever. So Mary's like, tell me what you think. And I'm like, this is weird.
Katie said, I can't hear the words.
Yeah, I said, I listened to Tears, and I said, that's just a bunch of noise.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
When she said, when she was singing My Man on Willpower, and she said slutty pajamas.
I said, Billy, she just said slutty vagina.
I said, what did she say?
I was like so confident. I said, Billy, she just said vagina in this song. It took me till later in the day, and I was like, oh, no, she didn't.
Like, she said, what? But there have been a couple of them where I'm like, I don't know what she's saying at all.
Okay, Billy.
Yeah.
More thoughts about the album. Compare it to the other.
Yeah, kind of to Mary's point. It is like, I really like that she, just kind of goes across different genres and she executes them all very, very fucking well. So it is like, generally speaking, I don't know. Short and Sweet is more of like my pop preference. Like it's just a little bit generally more like upbeat, but like I don't have a problem with any of the songs.
Billy loves pop girlies.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, execution flawless. It's just personal preference. I like Short and Sweet better.
We were saying, and I think I texted you this, Mary, but like we were saying, like it's like she picks a motif, an inspiration, whatever, and she takes it to the absolute furthest level of camp that she can, right? And it's like, I just love that entire lack of self-restraint. She said, no, all the way to the end, folks. Like, let's just keep on going. You think of something crazy to say it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like When Did You Get Hot sounds like something from a DCOM.
Yeah. We Almost Broke Up Again Last Night is a Christmas song. Can't change my mind. Mary, what was the one?
That was the other one that I was like, what is she saying? Yeah, when she gets to the end of that one, I'm like, I was like, I no longer know what words are.
Is that also the one that I was showing you? It sounds like the SpongeBob song.
Which one?
We Almost Broke Up Again Last Night. And then Mary,
I
thinks Nobody's Son sounds like
a grammar video.
This grammar video she plays for her students. She was like,
I'll prove it. I'll prove it. Not on this podcast because I'm not gonna get sued, but I'll prove
we'll get demonetized. We're not monetized.
I think that Sugar Talking is the best vocals she has ever given in her life.
Okay. Did you hear?
Sugar
so
Talking
good.
Vocals.
Yeah. House Tour is like a 80s workout class. I told Mary this, but every time she says "forgive my French," I say "forgive me, Peter," but fuck you, Tata. That's the collab we're gonna get on Showgirl, right? Louis wants to talk about Sabrina. He said, "I am so corrupt. PTSD on the daily." Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Jack Antonoff said that it was his favorite album to have worked on ever.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
It doesn't either. It does seem like it was a very fun album to work on.
Yeah.
And like me and Mary finally were like, why does she need us to listen top to bottom? And it's like, I think that's fun too, that like she wrote it, like it feels like she wrote it within like a 2-week, like she's saying like, we almost broke up last night. And then she's like, today you asked for a break. And then the next song, she's like, we broke up yesterday. Like it really is this like story. And I think Jack Antonoff, the artiste, is like, that was so fun. And he got to go.
Right. Of course.
I feel like he would love that. All right, Sabrina Weenie Lover. Any other thoughts?
Album of the year.
Album of the year. Yeah. Unreal.
Sure.
And she said, I don't care what some random Tommy from Arkansas thinks of my music.
I like the interview where they asked Coleman Domingo what his song of the summer was. He said, it's something to do with something that rolls down your cheek. Get it.
Did you see she commented, that girl made the video?
She said, why would you think that?
She said, Sabrina, I thought Tears was about crying. Sabrina said, now why would you think that?
I saw one today that said, oh my God, she's crying so hard that her tears are falling all the way down to her legs.
They said
they took out a tape measure.
They're all the way to my thighs. Weird.
It's crazy.
Weird.
Sabrina doesn't wear clothes, so
no,
they don't get.
Yeah, they
don't get caught on anything. Yeah. All right. Thanks for your contributions.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Not us. We're not leaving. Don't get off the podcast, guys. He loves her so much. So much.
She's
yes. All right. On to the shows. Bye, music ladies. Shows time. So Bachelor in Paradise wrapped up. Feels like Mary's reading my bullet points right now. I'm trying to
no, I was reading where you said you hadn't heard anything about the girlfriend, and I said
I have heard anything from the girlfriend.
I have.
But okay.
I know her.
That's why I put the question mark, because I figured Mary might have some tea. But Mary's skipping ahead. So we're on Bachelor in Paradise. I mentioned last time that there was a
pause. Are you gonna watch the reunion?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I don't know why something about it makes me feel like I have to jump through too many hoops to get to it
Oh, wait. What
for Bachelor in
hoop?
Paradise.
What hoops?
Because so the reunion's out,
Oh, okay.
but it's on YouTube,
Okay.
and I think it's 2 separate episodes of the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast.
Oh.
And so now I'm like, okay, I have to figure out how to get my TV logged back into YouTube. I have to go find the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast. I have to watch 2 separate episodes of this
No, I probably
fucking
will.
podcast.
I probably will, but we
I want to just click
we
on
watch
Bachelor in
YouTube on our
Paradise
TV
again.
all the time. Yeah.
I know. I just want to click Bachelor in Paradise again,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. So I mentioned last time that there was a rumor that Kat had a boyfriend outside while she was on the show. I did not realize that Sean came back. I mean, he didn't come back on his own volition, but that they all came back and Sean decided to break that news to everyone.
That was crazy.
So crazy. And now I'm like, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Sean does it. The way you politic is
I will say, I think that for me was like where I finally thought that Dale is maybe a good partner to her.
Yeah.
Because like he rode for her.
Yeah.
And like
but
she
felt like
said,
it had
like,
to do with the money. I felt like Dale was like, I don't want to lose because of this, so I'm gonna ride for her and it'll look good for me.
But then and when she was like trying to explain it to him, and he like asked her, he was like, what is he talking about? Like, why does he think that? And then I feel like he let her explain it, and he was like, okay, yeah, like that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not gonna let anyone talk shit about you anymore. And so now I like them.
I thought he was gonna go out and say, we're gonna pull ourselves out and like I'm just gonna go take care of her. And that would have made me think like, oh, he's a good partner to her and they're gonna stay together. But I was just kind of like, is he just trying to still win? But I mean, they're still together. And they went on the Viall Files. Yeah, they do. They went on the Viall Files and they said, Kat said she did not have any sort of iPad or laptop and didn't have any contact with the outside world. She kept saying something like, don't you think they would have shown that or whatever? And it's like, yeah, they had cameras in their rooms.
Right.
So I'm a little confused about like, where was she going to do this where no one was seeing her? I don't understand. And it's like, also, if Sean got the information from her ex-boyfriend, why the fuck would we believe him?
Right. What? And like, is the ex-boyfriend John Henry?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Don't know.
But I also like, here's the thing, is like, I feel like what growth for Kat to have said that. Like because she said it on the show, even she said like, I had been talking to someone that I was dating before getting here.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I would last very long.
Yeah.
And like Jess, not the Texas one, but Jess said something similar. She said like, I ran out of clothes at one point because I just didn't think I would be there that long.
Right. And like, I think Kat has said, like, basically I was in a toxic situationship. Yeah. And so I came on the show thinking, A, I'm probably not going to find anyone, but if I do, cool. It gets me out of this bad relationship or situationship. So, Jeremy and Bailey are still together. They had become official before the finale even happened. Andrew and Alex and Jess.
Did you see Susie's post? So Susie posted a picture. It was like a picture of herself, and the caption was Susie who.
Oh, because it said that on the end.
Bailey commented on it, and she said that was an absolutely wild thing for them to say. I like couldn't believe it. It was like disrespectful. And Susie was like, "That's okay, Queen. It was funny." And then Bailey was like, "Keep shining. Like you're the best." Blah blah. So like they're friends now. But I was like, that is kind of a crazy thing to say, actually.
Yeah. It's true.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. So, Kat and Dale, Jeremy and Bailey, still together. Andrew and Alex and Jess and Spencer are both the winners. And they both won some money.
I
Jess
wanted
and
to shoot myself in the head.
yeah, we'll get into that. Jess and Spencer are engaged, and all of them are still together. Bachelor in Paradise really, really wanted us to know that this season had a lot of success stories, which frankly, like, it did. So that's cool. I really need to talk to you about, how now that we finished, how did you feel about this season with all the changes?
I hated it.
Yeah,
So
bad.
I was telling one of my friends from work, my friend Sam, and I were talking. She's the one that I called when Taylor Swift got engaged. We were talking because she called me before the finale aired, and she's like, "Are you gonna watch it? Like, I'll live text you if you're watching it live." And I was like, "Yeah." And then the next day she came and she's like, "Okay, like, what are your thoughts?" Because she did not like any of the couples that were left. Yeah. And I told her, like, I said, if we had to pick couples that were gonna win, I'm glad that those are the ones that won. Mm-hmm. Also, though, I said I didn't like the money twist in general, but then I really didn't like how many times they switched it up.
It was so convoluted.
Literally.
And I knew there would be something because Jesse kept saying up to $500,000. Yeah. And so I was like, okay. Yeah. But it was so confusing.
It was like, originally, they didn't know there was money. Then suddenly there's $500,000. Yeah. Then now you might have to split that between two couples. So you might get $250,000 at the most. Then you only get the $250,000 if you are
dump
selfish.
Your person. Yeah.
Right, if you're selfish.
What's that show that does that? Temptation Island or something? Or no? Maybe. I don't know.
If you choose the money, but then they were like, but you don't get it if your partner doesn't, or like only the woman can get it or something. I don't know. The way they explained it was like, if Jess chooses the money and you don't, Jess gets all the money. But if Jess doesn't choose the money and you do, you don't get any money. I was like, what the fuck?
I think the standard was the same, but I think they were just trying to play it like both of the guys were obviously not going to do it. So they were just like, if you don't want the money, go up to the VIP suite. Okay, you already went up to the VIP suite. Now you have to wait. And like, I think it was just to build suspense. But like, because Alex maybe would have done it for her student loans and Jess was already being like unsure. Yeah. I think they just thought that like those were the only people we would think would do it, but like we didn't think they would do it.
Right. And so then they're like, oh yay, you didn't choose the money. But you could still get money, but you're never gonna know how much money it is because you had to choose it out of this random ass envelope. Like, I was like, at this point, like, we didn't want the money twist to begin with, and at this point, you are dragging it so far out. Yeah. Like, just tell them there's no money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, and it's just like, I am glad they did this, but I was like, if they split $125,000, she can't pay her student loans. She said they're 6 figures. So, like, he's just going to give it all to her, which he did. But I was getting annoyed at the end anyway, because I was like, I'm so sick of this money thing. I'm so sick of like them trying to like, I don't know, just everyone trying to strategize. I think it's annoying that like they kept Kathy and Keith just because they're like mentors to them, but then they only kept them one extra night. So then I was like, I don't really understand. Right. And then
doesn't make sense.
I really hated the idea that one competition essentially could have just won the 500,000 for Andrew and Alex, except now they can choose for someone. It was just so confusing.
Yes.
That they're like, we brought these people back not to choose between these three people, but to choose if someone else deserves to be in the running, but in the running for what? We do not know.
It literally makes no sense.
It's also like, you can't do this the second year in a row. What are you going to do next year? Because it was this whole shock where like, oh, you didn't know there's money. Now there's money. Now we're going to do it this way and we're going to do it this way. So like, is it going to change every year? Or like now, is that just how it is? And they all know. Because now what they're going to do is they're going to fake their way to the end and then just take the money.
Yeah.
So crazy. I mean, I really, really like Jess and Spencer together. And I really like Andrew and Alex. They're very weird, but I like them. So like I'm pleased with the way that it ended in that sense. But like it was bad.
Yeah.
I was really excited that it was gonna like bring some drama, and it was not good.
Yeah. I've already kind of decided I'm not interested in watching The Golden Bachelor this season. I'm still really disappointed at The Bachelorette being put on hiatus. And because of that, I don't know who our bachelor would be. And then now this is like I don't think I'll watch if they start the next season of Bachelor in Paradise saying there will be money involved, I don't think I'd be interested in watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was watching it because I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah. And I just think like the slow-mo, the constant slow-mos were crazy. And I told Billy, I said, this is going to sound like the biggest reach of my life. But I said, it's giving Love Island meets Traitors. Like, they're acting like, ooh, there's this secret stuff. Everyone's passing the iPad and voting, and no one knows what's going to happen. And, ooh, the slow-mos. Right. And it's like, this is so crazy. Like, y'all think that this is giving murder mystery. It's not.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah. Useless. All right. Wow. Big Brother is ramping up. This is such a good season.
This is the most exhilarated I have felt since Tom Sandoval fucked his girlfriend's bestie.
Yeah. But like this season is so good. And like I truly think like in recent past seasons, like it's been either just like two exact sides of the house, or it's been like one side of the house with like a few stragglers. But I feel like everyone's playing like such an individual game. It's like Morgan's with Vince, but she's also with Mickey. Like I feel like people are just kind of like paired up with who they're paired up with, and I think it's so fun. But we have to talk about Vince and Morgan. Everyone in the house thinks that it's weird. They are poor Ava. It's just like what all the time. Oh no, I just broke my keyboard. Or Billy's keyboard. 1 second, please. Okay. Everyone is like, they're coming up to each other and they're like, they're doing it again. It's getting worse. They keep saying it's getting worse.
I like the other day when Ashley asked him, what do you think your family and your girlfriend think when they watch this show? And he just like,
Kelsey doesn't have any jealousy. She doesn't have any. She's not a jealous person at all. But it's funny listening.
She might not be a jealous person, but she's also not a dumbass.
Yeah. I told Billy, I said, nah, it wouldn't be the jealousy for me. It would be the embarrassment. You went on TV and now people are ringing my line saying, look what your man is doing. I don't give a fuck if I actually think he's into her. Right. I'm embarrassed.
You're unemployed, lives in his basement with his parents, like embarrassing already.
Relationship for 7 years
is now embarrassing you on national television. Like it was already like she was already a little like probably not wanting to talk too much about her boyfriend because he's basically homeless and jobless. Now he's embarrassing her.
Yeah.
Even more.
Yeah. So they are cuddling. They are showering next to each other. They are petting each other. She is always rubbing him.
Yes.
The
other day they took a shower and they forgot their towels.
Oh, good. At one point they're like in a seated hug where she's straddling him. What makes it even weirder for me is that they keep mentioning his girlfriend and they keep acknowledging that like, oh, we have to behave and like, oh no. And like she said something about like breaking the bed and Vince is like, oh, Morgan, like, you're doing it to yourself now. You just can't stop saying those things. But then she's talking about, did you see, I may have sent it to you. Did you see the one where she was talking about how she's being so respectful of Kelsey? And he said, you've even been, like, overly cautious.
I did see one where she said, Kelsey, don't kill me.
Yes. But she was saying, like, oh, I'm so respectful of her because I don't get under the covers with you. And I'm like,
just doing everything on top.
Yeah, but also when you were straddling him, y'all were sharing a blanket. So weird.
Yeah.
But it's like they have limits of like being in a bed together, but they will be on a bed together all the time. Yeah. Right. And I'm like, this is so strange.
Yes. It's gone crazy on the live feeds.
Yeah.
I want the live feeds only on them at all times.
Yeah. Follow them.
Yes.
I have not seen anything from his girlfriend. I fear Mary has.
I have. Yes. So not like directly, but I've seen the same thing reported as being from his girlfriend several times. So she has now unfollowed him on social media.
Oh
no. She allegedly, what I've heard is that she has spoken out on it and said essentially when he gets back we will not be in a relationship anymore. Like, he doesn't know we're broken up, but we are. And she said that they had talked about before he talked about like potential like gameplay strategies and like set boundaries, and one of them was not flirting with people as a strategy. And she said like he is like very clearly like crossed their boundaries. She does feel embarrassed. Her friend said like basically that
it's JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. Her friend said that basically she feels like she has watched her boyfriend fall in love with another woman in front of the entire country, and she no longer is interested in him. And again, I don't think it's a jealousy thing. I think she's just like, fuck that man. Like, you know what? He was stupid anyway. But the other thing from the live feeds is, so the shower thing, they're showering in the two showers next to each other. They both forget their towels across the bathroom. That's one thing.
Did they literally have to get out naked and go get them, or did they have someone bring them to them?
I didn't see that part. I'm sure someone brought them to them. But I have now seen a video of Vince supposedly kissing Morgan.
Kissing her in the dark? Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, he definitely kisses her. I don't know that it's like on the lips.
Yeah.
But yes, I see that. But yes, a lot of people have, and I told you this like a couple weeks ago. I said that Rachel said like, oh, they're on a triple date up there. And somebody said like, oh, don't say that. And she said, we're all thinking it.
Yeah.
About like Morgan and Vince specifically. And now,
yeah, but Rachel has also been saying to everyone, we should just mind our own business.
Yeah. But yes, Ashley asked him how he thought Kelsey and his family feel, and he said like, oh, I can't even think about it. There's also the clip where he was crying to Keanu about picking Morgan over him, and what they left out was that he said, I don't know how I'm going to explain to my girlfriend that I picked a girl over my best friend in the house. Yeah, so like they know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's crazy.
But also keep them there.
Yeah.
Don't evict them. Whatever you do. I need this.
I want it to go full on JoJo and Chris. Like, yeah, I want them to keep
nuclear
going.
warfare.
Yeah.
I want him to get on that stage. I want him to win. I want him to walk out and do that sad little pouty face Jackson did when the confetti was falling on him because Julie had just told him the whole country thought he was a racist. I want before he walks out, I want Julie to say, and your girlfriend dumped your ass on an Instagram post.
Don't walk out here and expect to see her.
And he comes out and he's like moping, and I want him to say, do you need anything? And Kelsey says, for you to die.
Yes, please.
Big brother, Feel free to send a check my way.
Do with that what you will.
It'll be great. It will be great.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It's worked before.
It's true. Somewhere else, but true. Okay. Moving on. Ava, one of the greatest casting choices Big Brother has made in a long time. I love her so much. She's not necessarily the person I'm rooting for to win at this point.
I think she's such a good game player too, though.
Maybe. She is just so funny, though. I said, Billy, you weren't looking, but she cast her vote, and then the way she shut the door, everything she does is so cunt. It's unreal. Like,
she sat down, she said, guess who I can vote for?
Like, constantly. She's the faces nonstop. They're also cracking me up because every time someone's talking about Ava on the show, they show a clip of her going or like making some face, and I always think, wait, is she there? And then I'm like, no.
And sometimes she is.
Sometimes she is. But
yeah.
I love her so much. Like, she's constantly like, and do you know what I would say? She's hilarious.
I like when she talks without moving her mouth. I think that's so cool. I'm impressed. I think that could get her very far in this game.
Mm-hmm. It's true. I talk without moving my mouth all the time.
And so, you'd be good at
Big Brother. Mm-hmm. Rachel's Feel the BB Burn commercial was honestly hilarious.
Yes.
That's the thing that I love about Rachel is like, she's like, I'm here to entertain, folks.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time, baby.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be here for both.
Whatever.
I think honestly, here's the thing. When an alum player is in the house, I think that everyone forgets that they're playing.
Yes.
Like, they aren't even like,
and even at the beginning of
it
this,
on their radar to get rid of Rachel because they keep forgetting.
Immediate first person out. She should be the immediate first person out. But people are like, oh, well, I want her advice and I want to get to play with Rachel. And like, I get that like human part. But it's like everyone just kept being like, well, and then at the beginning we were saying that everyone was like, no one would give her the win. Like, she will, people are just going to take her to the end because no one will vote for her. And I'm like, that's crazy, because if she can fool all of your asses and get to that seat, give her the win, dude. Like, she should have it. I feel very strongly, Angela should not be allowed on this show anymore.
No.
Get her off.
We need to stop referencing the Crazy Eyes thing.
Yes. It's always icky. Not like, this isn't the word that I want. It's like not like pedophilia, but like I always thought it was just like weird how much she was obsessed with this very young man. Yeah. Even if it was in like a negative way, I just was like, you're the grown up here. Like, I think it's very weird. But then you mentioned a few times ago when Julie said lemon drop, that it's also just like very unsettling to say that to Matt about his eyes. Yes. So it's like, I just am very like, but I've told Billy, like, what Big Brother, the culture of Big Brother is Bible thumping at this point anyway.
When Julie was making Lance Bass
I know
they'll love one another, I was like, leave him alone.
You and Lance's ideas of love one another might be a little different.
Leave Lance Bass alone.
But I feel like Big Brother has this history of like, we want provocative players, we want people that do things that are like unsettling, I guess. Mm-hmm. But like, there's a line where like when people straight up say the N-word, like, oh, we gotta do something, gotta take them off.
Right.
But I think that Angela is right there on that cusp where they can get away with it and they can be like, oh, she just was mean to somebody, and people do that on Big Brother. And so I think they love to not have to be accountable.
Yes.
And so they are always looking for like the way to be like, oh, wait, not that big a deal. Well, if Catherine was uncomfortable with Riley, she should have told us, you know.
Right. I've been very disappointed by the last couple of veto competitions. The poison one, that is the dumbest.
Billy loved it.
I think I've ever seen in my life. I genuinely, like, I was like, I don't understand what's happening. This is stupid.
Yeah.
And then this one, like they always do this stacking one, but
That was so
letting them keep
stupid.
swiping it off, and then halfway through I realized that she's the one setting the timer.
Yeah.
She got to pick how long it was, and so she kept picking 2 minutes over
Yeah.
and over and over again, and they
I mean,
kept
I think
knocking them over.
I think they probably told her,
Yes,
and then
but
they eventually said, "You got to give them 5. We're gonna be here
right,
forever."
like I was like, this is ridiculous, because like they've never done that in the stacking competitions
Yeah.
before, where they've had something come knock it down,
Yeah.
and like it just was.
It was weird because then the premise becomes, okay, we're practicing every
Right.
round, and then I'm trying to see if I can get faster and faster and faster,
Mhm.
instead of like, I think in that comp, usually like you're being really strategic. You don't want it to fall. You want everyone else to fall, but you're being so smart. Like, I don't know. It was weird to make it like a rushed one.
Yeah, I agree.
We are now down to jury. Mickey went home. Jury time. And then, right before I sat down with you, I saw some major. I was really hoping I was going to break this news to you. Damn it! I hate that you're nodding.
Yeah, Sammy told me he said, "Did you see what happened on Big Brother?" And I said, and he said, with the White Locust thing. And I said, yeah, they're doing like a split game again. Like half the players will play inside and half the players will play outside for like a week. Like I saw that. And he was like, yeah, but like the live feeds went down, and then when they came on, they like announced blah blah blah. And I said, but he didn't tell me like specifically. He just said that something had happened. And I said, I thought that they had taken down the live feeds to set up outside.
Sure.
Apparently not.
No. So yeah, this White Locust twist that I must have like completely missed. So I don't actually know what you're talking about, like the house splitting stuff.
I just am guessing that's what it is. Like
Oh,
it's kind
sure.
of like she announced that they're doing something called the White Locust twist, and then the guy came back, the red guy came back, and what I had seen was people like speculating that the White Locust twist was going to be kind of like Dire Fest kind of thing, where like half of the people get put outside or whatever, and then like the two separate groups vote someone out.
Yeah.
And then when the live feeds went down, people were like, oh, confirming like they must be setting up to do a split game right now.
Yeah.
But then apparently when the live feeds came back up, it was a different situation that had happened.
So the house guests were forced to play a safety chain comp similar to what took Danielle Reyes out in Reindeer Games. I didn't watch that season of Reindeer Games. But basically they were chosen to complete the comp one at a time, but each player had less time to complete the task than the ones before them. The comp was one that we've seen before. It was a large hamster wheel, which, given this picture, was literally what took Danielle Reyes out. A large hamster wheel that they have to rotate in order to move a ball through a maze. One player went first, selected the next player, so they get to choose, like, I want this person. But it's like, that's crazy, because then who goes first?
Right. How did they
is going to be fine. Yeah.
Right.
So on and so forth. By the time Rachel Riley was up, she was not able to finish, and she was immediately evicted from the house. She is now the first juror. Oh, I did break the news to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sammy told me someone was evicted, but he didn't tell me who.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking joking.
No, I'm not fucking joking. And it's so, I understand we're supposed to expect the unexpected, but I am honestly so mad because I
don't want to watch this show anymore.
I wanted Rachel out, but I wanted to see someone do it in like a cool way. And if they didn't, I wanted her to win. And this is crazy to me. This is how you take her out? But then I'm like confused because I'm like, does everyone after her that doesn't make it either get out, or is just the first person who can't finish in time? That's not fair. I'm so mad. This is not fair at all. Is there going to be a battle back? Is there going to be a battle back?
Big Brother can fuck all the way off.
That's crazy. Right.
Okay. I just want to move on. Have you seen Have you seen what Lauren's been doing?
Oh, finding her hide and go veto spot.
Yes, but did you
I'm
see
so
how
obsessed.
she did it?
Like picked the lock.
Yes.
Yes.
And somebody
But I
said
was
like
confused about why she was putting them back so slowly when I was like, Lauren,
she's
there's
trying to
no
be
one in the
quiet.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she already was like, if someone had walked in, she was knee deep in the drawers.
Yeah. Well, so then people were also saying like she might be onto something because when she was picking the lock, Big Brother wasn't telling her to stop, and so they thought like maybe she was gonna find something in there, but I don't think she did. But
No, but
I'm
she
like
was.
so excited for hide and go veto.
Yeah, she was feeling all the way. I was confused because I was like, why does she need to check every drawer? Once you find one where the lock is picked, like that's your spot. But she checked every single drawer and like felt the deepness
She's
and
looking
like
for
looked
something.
underneath. Yeah.
I think
She's
she
like,
said-
Unity Idol?
right when she was looking through it, because she's been playing with that desk for a while now.
Yeah.
When she first started, she said something, I think, about how on like the first night they said something about like clues being hidden around the house and like things in the house not being what they seemed, and then they like did the flip the veto box or whatever, her HOH key or whatever. And so I think she was just kind of like digging around.
Yeah. They also have those beds, those like the beds that are under the beds, which I think is like what she was on, right? That's the desk part. Mm-hmm. And like I've seen videos of Kelly like crawling out. So like I do think this house has a lot of good hide and go veto spots. Like I think Kelly could just like throw it all the way back behind the trundle bed, and like not that people wouldn't think of it, but they'd have to like crawl back there. Then they've got the bunk bed. Like I do feel like it's probably going to be a good one. Would have loved to see Rachel in it.
Right. Okay, so do we know what order she went? Like, was she the last one?
No, it just says so on and so forth by the time she went up. So, no.
Someone on Big Brother production is going to burn in hell.
Yeah. To have the
seasons I want to know
only,
what Brendan says.
This says, oh my God, this is hilarious, Mary. You're going to love this. They said, to have the season's only returning house guest exit on a twist like this, and not even from gameplay, social standing, or an eviction vote, leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, to say the least. Producers can't be happy with how this played out, right? As this fan said, ratings better grab a life vest.
True. Okay, I want to see.
And this literally says, thoughts on the exit, will you keep watching? Like, people are like, I'm done.
That's no, literally. Crazy. I don't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm going to teach them a lesson.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't the Julie Chen Moonves that took Mary out. It was this. Yeah,
I was about to say, something about Julie Chen Moonves didn't send me, this is enough. Yeah. Enough is enough.
So,
I'm mad.
I was going to ask, who do you want to win or think will win at this point?
I thought it was going to be Rachel Riley.
Yeah.
I do genuinely think Ava is playing a good game.
Yeah.
I think she's really smart. Her. I think that they are grossly underestimating these women. And I think that the fact they have 2 men left?
Mm-hmm.
And
no, 3, Will.
No, Will and Vince and Keanu. Okay. They have 3 men left, and they're and I feel like the men haven't really noticed that yet. I think Lauren plays a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ava plays a really good game. I think it'd be crazy if like Lauren and Vince were the final 2, and then everyone voted for Lauren because Vince is a fuck off face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Those things.
Yeah. This is gonna be a hot take, okay? They are not my favorite human beings. Let me be clear. But I think it would be so interesting to see Keanu or Kelly win.
I do think Keanu could win too.
Yeah, like I think they
I-
are.
Kelly should win. I think Kelly sucks.
Yeah, I just think that they're like, they keep getting on the outs and they keep figuring it out. I think they have good comp resumes. I think like I don't know. Like, I just find them interesting. For a long, like, I really wanted Keanu and Rachel to actually make it to the end together. I thought that would be interesting. And I am a firm believer that, like, I was like, if Rachel gets to the end, if these idiots let her get to the end, like, she should win.
Right.
They aren't the ones that stopped her from getting to the end.
Yeah.
So I'm still
These
pissed.
idiots. Maybe that's it. Maybe they were like, these idiots are about to let her win again. They're about to make her the second-time player in Big Brother history. We can't let them
No.
do that.
It is weird to hear them say, like, producers can't be happy that this is how it ended. And I'm like, I don't know. From what I'm reading, it kind of sounds like they wanted her out and they had to figure out a way to get her out.
Right. Like, producers did this on purpose.
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
Conspiracy. Fuck you, Big Brother.
Again and again and again. You always be pissing us off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Suddenly Vince and Morgan don't seem so bad.
yeah. Scandival number 2? Crazy.
And you force Rachel Riley out of the house.
Nuts.
Dirty, rotten scoundrels.
All right, guys. Now that I've broken Mary, that is all we have.
Okay.
Mary's miserable for the rest of the day.
I'm so mad. I actually, though,
Did
I,
Sammy know who it was and he was choosing not to tell you?
Yes.
Did you? Sorry, I didn't ask if you wanted the spoiler. I just gave it to you.
Also, though, now I am ignore everything I've said up to this point. Actually, I'm really excited to watch it tomorrow because I would love to see how they're gonna explain this to us.
Yeah. I want you to walk out there and have Sammy explain to you why he would keep that from you.
I want Julie Chen Moonves to try to convince us to love one another. After that.
You know who's not included in that? You, Julie.
Love one another, except for Rachel Riley. You don't have to love her.
Apparently, yeah. All right, folks. We'll be back to Rage in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.